Hello, hello and welcome to my short tutorial on how to get into a circular orbit in Kerbal Space Program Alpha Build 0.16. As you can see, we have loads of small engineers here and builders and I don't know what they're doing, some kind of yoga, waving about. Okay. I have built this new ship in 0.16, as I said. I call it the Orbiter 1 or Orbiter 2. Sorry. It's a ship I have flown to the moon with some success, at least getting into lunar orbits. I have not yet landed it, but I think it should handle that as well. As you can see, this is all stock parts, vanilla install, no mods or anything. New parts that are worth mentioning is these new large boosters, which come in handy. Also these new decouplers, radial decouplers, that actually have a small explosive charge, so it shoots them away from the main craft. I use, from the first stage, I use 12 big boosters, 3x4, to get up to speed, and then I have another 6 boosters to get me up to 8,000 meters or so, and that's when I kick in my main stage and jettison the boosters all together. This first stage used the biggest 1 meter engines available in the game, and that stage takes almost, well, halfway up to the orbit I want to, and then I use this final, or this I guess second main stage to circularize the orbit and also transfer to the moon and circularize around the moon if I want to do that as well. As you can see, I have quite a few of these SAS modules, the gyro stabilizers. I guess I could ditch a few of them and save some weight. I have not optimized this rocket at all, but for now I enjoy the stability and it works quite well. I hope I don't mess up too much, so you can see that. So that out of the way. Oh, I also have quite a few RCS tanks, as you can see, because I don't want to have to think about wasting RCS fuel, at least not in the beginning of the stage when I want as much stability as possible, because I want to get in a real circular orbit around the equator for transfer boosts or burns to the moon and to Minimus. Okay. Yeah. Also, what's more is new. That's this 0.16 supports extravehicular activity, so you can actually get your small Kerbin outside. And for that purpose, I have this nice little ladder here, which allows him to climb out, and when I land on the moon, it allows him to climb down to the surface of the moon. Alright, let's get to it. Launch. I have also noticed that the performance in this version seems to be better. Not as much frame rate issues, although it do get sometimes it gets to slideshow moments. I mean, right now I'm running a frame rate of like between 15 and 25 frames per second, which is, it's alright, I guess. Okay, let's fire this up. SAS on. As you can see, I have one advanced SAS to control the fins, and all of these kick in as well, as you can see over here at the left. I also want to engage RCS thrusters during this stage. I have plenty of RCS fuel, so I don't have to mind that. Okay, let's fire it up. 3, 2, 1, go! This is the second time I do this video. The first time I didn't turn down the game volumes, so I couldn't hear myself over the roar of the rockets. Hopefully I can do this a bit more efficient now. This is like the third time. I'm gonna want to mind the stages here so I can jettison those in time. And there we go. I guess I could have done that a little bit better. As you maybe you saw that these new radial decouplers did their job and pushed them away a bit. Okay. And I want to get into a circular orbit around here. So, oops. That's what happens if you don't mind what you're doing. I just want to bank to the right, I guess, from this point of view. Down 90 degrees once I hit like 18,000 meters. And that's the D button on the keyboard, although we have to be gentle about it. Okay, let's start the banking motion. And soon I'm going to turn off my RCS thrusters because I don't want to waste too much of that now. I only have 2 tanks left. Like so. I'm going to wait for that to stabilize, and then I'm going to turn off the RCS thrusters now. This should be stable enough in itself. Let's see how much fuel I got left. I got 3 tanks left, barely in this stage here. And my apoapsis is climbing, but not close enough. I'm going to aim for around 100,000 meters. And soon it's time to jettison this stage as well. Let's hope I can get my apoapsis up. I really need to get a plugin to have the stats up here, so I don't have to tab out to the map all the time. That is quite cumbersome. Okay, and there we go. Fire away. All right. Now it should really take off. I should learn the numbers here. I could just shoot for those. Okay. 80, 90. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna kill it now. Oops, might have overshot just a bit. 103. I'm fine with that. Okay, I'm not yet out of the atmosphere, so I can't warp. The atmosphere is set at 70,000 meters right now. And turn off the SAS and bank slowly towards the horizon. Like that. And now I'm out of the atmosphere, so I can warp a bit. Whoops. I want to start burning to get my periapsis up a slight bit before I hit the apoapsis. I have found that I think it works better, but so I guess someone could correct me on that as well. Alright, I guess I was a bit too late. I'm afraid I might... I guess it's sinking now. Full throttle. You can see the orbit is rising. And this is sinking. That's kind of nice. if I aim for just around 100,000, and here we go. Slowly now. Let's slow down. Let's see where we're at. Oh, I overshot it a bit. So let's see. I'm gonna raise my periapsis, and I have to do that when I'm at the apoapsis. I'm gonna burn against my current path. Oh, sorry. No, I gotta burn in my path of motion, not against. And then when I get here, if I get this up like 9,000, I'm gonna burn this one back 30,000. Okay, let's warp to the apoapsis. I want to leave some time before I don't want to hit it straight ahead. I want to have some time to make adjustments to my flight path, as you can see. Okay, I think that's the direction I don't want to go. Right now I have a lot of time on my hands, so I'm gonna do this without the RCS thrusters. It's of course easier with the RCS thrusters. This would be much faster, but since I have like almost 2 minutes, whoops, I can afford to save some of those. I think. Who knows? I'll get back there. Get back there. Oh, here we go. Hmm. 56 seconds. I'm gonna have to turn my RCS thrusters on now, I think. Not getting this where I want it. Come on. This is like juggling and playing ping pong at the same time. Okay, and there's the apoapsis. Burn a little bit. Let's raise this one. Oops, too much already. Now I'm at 129, 107. RCS off, and then let's warp to the periapsis so we can lower the apoapsis a bit. I mean, this is probably oh, that's nice. I'm almost exactly where I want to be. I guess this orbit is circular enough for moon transfers, stuff like that. No, other way. And lock it. Okay, 107, 129. Let's burn just a bit. 128. 25. 106. 111. Oops. 106. 109. 105. 109. I guess I'm just in the middle now, so I have to warp a little bit longer. Further here. I want to get close to my, this is my periapsis still. Ooh, now I'm far off. Okay. Nope, wrong direction. I'm flying this with my keyboard. I don't have a joystick. I think some of the pros might use the joysticks. I'm just not dedicated enough. I mean, this is pretty much as far as I've come when it comes to maneuvering. There are people much better at this than I am. Okay, 105, 109, okay, just a small burn, like that, 108, 105, 106, 105, 103, 105, you see, I'm gonna settle for this. This, I think, is a wholly acceptable orbit. Okay, that's how you fix a circular orbiter on Kerbin. Now this can be used for transfers to the moon. I already have an orbiter 2 over at moon. I think if you want to shoot for the minimus over here, you have to have a different inclination on your orbit. I'm not in that league just yet. But yeah, you have to see. As you can see, this is the orbit of the moon and Kerbin. This is the orbit of Minimus. So you have to tilt it a bit to get the perfect transfer orbits. What else? Yeah, of course, new thing in Kerbal Space Program 1.0.6 is extravehicular activities. So I'm going to show you that. I'm going to extend my ladder. Last time I did this, some weird bug happened and the ship took off while I was out. This is Jebediah, of course, the hero of Kerbal Space Program. Oh, look at that. Let's climb down. Okay. Now this is a practice run for the moon. Ooh. I don't want to get off the ladder. Ah, what the hell. Look at that. Upside down. Well, let's go inside again. Alright, that's the EVAs, extravehicular activities. Now look at that. Ready to go to the moon. Well, that's another story. Hope you like this video. If you managed to fly to the moon or have a spectacular even orbit thanks to this, please subscribe or leave a comment. Hope you enjoyed the video. Good night.